are the Fat Guardians. My name is ACB the Man, and welcome to another simple weapon review. Today, we are looking at the exotic hand cannon, the Thorn. So, for those of you who care, it has 3 muzzle perks: Accurized, Linear, and Aggressive Ballistics, I believe. It has Final Round, it has Snapshot, Send It, or Perfect Bounce, and then it has Mark of the Devourer, which is the perk that makes this weapon exotic, which lets you do damage over time to different enemies. And so here is kind of just an overview of this weapon. It is a hand cannon, so it's going to do a ton of damage. So let's start with PvP, since it does a ton of damage. Well, its accuracy is pretty poor. We just have to use it in a range that is not quite its year 1 counterpart. This gun to me is mostly a gun to annoy people who either remembered it in year 1 when it can literally 2 shots to an enemy combatant would kill them. 2 shots, no matter where it was, just 2 shots. Or people are just going to hate it that they have this kind of green effect around the screen. It's not bad, but it still annoys people. As you can see in some of this gameplay footage behind me, I'm partially to blame because I haven't used hand cannons in a while, but it's just not very consistent in ranges outside of maybe fusion rifle, and that's kind of bad because when you get in sort of fusion rifle range, it's very easy for an enemy to come up with a shotgun. So in PvP, this gun works. It's technically a 3-shot headshot kill due to the Mark of the Devourer and just its impact stat, but it's not a gun that you want to use a lot unless you just love it. I mean, I loved it. It was my first exotic that I ever got, and so I like to use it, but it's not quite the best gun for PvP. So just letting you know, if there are better choices, there are better legendaries that are more consistent. Scout rifles, pulse rifles are a little bit more consistent at a little bit further range than hand cannons, and with this one in particular, it's not going to do a lot, especially with the perk of the Mark of the Devourer. It's just really not going to do a lot because they have definitely nerfed that perk. Now for PvE, there's a definite advantage to using this. In PvE, you will see that all the enemies who have shields do not regenerate their shield until the Mark of the Devourer perk has gone away. So while it may not do a ton of damage to enemies in PvE, you will still get some of the knights, some of the wizards, some of the Cabal mages, anybody who has a shield. It's not going to regen that shield, so essentially you can reload your gun and continue to put damage into them before their shield regenerates. It also is a good way to know where enemies are taking damage from. If there's a lot of enemies on screen and you shoot a big major enemy, it will go around the corner and continue to take damage while you may be fighting some of the smaller ones. But this gun used to be a PvP monster, and people hated it because it was just the best weapon in the game and everyone had to have it. Now it is a PvE god, essentially. It is the best gun that I have in primaries for PvE. Yes, there's a lot of other guns that are very good, but it's my favorite because it can keep those shields from regenerating. And that's essentially what the Mark of the Devourer perk is. They've nerfed it excuse me, from its former days where PvP was the best thing that you do it. Now I think it's a great PvE gun, and it's just one of my favorites. The one problem that I have to have is in order to make it quite usable in PvE, I have to use the Send It perk, which reduces the amount of bullets I have on my person, which kind of sucks because then I have to constantly be looking for ammo for this gun, but it is definitely one of the best PvE guns out there. So in short, the simple weapon review is meh for PvP, awesome for PvE. Please go out and get it and use it in PvE, and you will see for yourself what I'm talking about. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Definitely share this. Please share this. Also encourage everyone you know to subscribe to the channel. And any pizza, give me a personal pan pizza if you try hard. Thank you. Have a good night.